What is going on, guys? Today I've got you a brand new FIFA 19 set of trading methods. These three are really good with a varied set of budgets. Now we've got quite a low end with around 2,000 coins and then a little bit higher with around 12 to 13. Now all of three of these methods work really well, very fast, and I hope you guys do enjoy it. Of course, if you do, make sure to drop a like down below. Subscribe if you are new and obviously turn on notifications to see all of my videos as soon as they are posted. We've got trading methods, SBCs and pack openings, so make sure to obviously turn those on. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So guys, the first filter, a very good player this year, David Luiz. Now I've actually got him in my team. If you haven't got him in yours and you can afford him, make sure to put him in. He is one of the best centre backs I have used this FIFA, and I will be doing a squad building video on my squad to show you who I like, who I've got, and the best players who I think you should have in your FUT Champ squad for the upcoming FUT Champs. Now, he was really easy to snipe. I believe it is just because a lot of people are listing him quite low. I think everyone's undercutting the buy now with him. I'm not sure why, but we managed to pick a lot of him up for 7k and under, and then you can sell him on for 7.4, maybe a little bit more. He is one player, I mean, I've noticed a lot this year. It seems that bots are very prominent. Last night, obviously, there was more SBCs that released. The Liverpool players, I was trying to snipe them and they were getting botted very consistently. So that was really annoying for me as someone who does trading videos, because I was going to put a video out on that, but obviously I couldn't. Now, with David Luiz, he doesn't seem to be botted as much, so it is quite nice to be able to snipe him. He's not a player who seems to be undercut enough to be bot consistently, so that's quite nice. But you can pick him up for around 2,000, 3,000 coins if you get lucky, so you can make some big profits off of picking him up. As you can see there, I missed one for 6.1, which would have been a nice profit. Obviously, unlucky that I missed it, but can't win them all, and I did obviously make profit off of the two that I sold on. As you can see here, they both sold on the first listing, so that was quite nice. It was good to know that they sold very fast, and I could have continued if I wanted to. The second one obviously sold for 7.5, as you see. So for the second player, we have a name that I probably am not going to pronounce correctly. It's Ndidi, and I got this sniping filter off of a friend. He recommended it to me. He was sniping it, I think, last night, and then we were sniping it together, and we actually managed to pick quite a lot up under the buy now. So 1.7 was what you were looking to sell him for. I was going for 1.6 and under, because pretty much anything under 1.6 you could make profit off. If you wanted to, you could sell him at 1.8 if you really did want to. I managed to pick up, I think, 2 or 3 of him, and he was actually quite easy to pick up. Once again, a player I don't think is being botted, so it's easier to pick up. 1.4 there that we missed, but obviously there is very good possibilities of, because he's a low rated player, obviously his minimum buy now is around 700 coins, so you could actually pick him up for 700 and obviously double your coins quite quickly. He is a player that I'd suggest on a low budget, very easy to snipe. As you can see there, we got the 1.3, which was quite nice. Sell him on for 400 more, with obviously after EA tax almost 400 coins profit, which was quite nice, because at a low level the EA tax is so low that it doesn't really matter too much. Obviously, as you can see, I was trying to snipe him for 1.6 when he sells for 1.7. Usually on higher rated players you can't do that because of EA tax. You have to maybe go 2,000, maybe 3,000 coins down, but because he's so cheap, it's really easy to pick him up, make that profit without having to change the minimum buy now to factor in EA tax, because it's really easy to pick him up. Now, as you can see here, we got 2 of them and we sold them both on for 1.7, but there were loads available, and if you spend time on it, you could definitely make probably 100k off this in less than an hour. Now, the third player we're looking at, Mesut Ozil. Now, I've actually got an untradeable one of him in my club. He's actually quite good this year. Only thing letting him down being how weak he is. He's very low physical, but he is a very nice card, and somehow for an 86 in the Prem, he's only 12,000 coins. Now, to me, that is an insane investment. Obviously, this is a sniping video rather than an investment video, but when I do bring out an investment video in the next few days, I would suggest he is someone you want to pick up, because 12,000 coins, 86 rated, Arsenal and German, that's a lot of links that he gets in, and player of the month he's going to be good for. Obviously, he's so cheap, so if you have players like him, there's him, Czechs Inform, there's quite a few players from the BPL at the moment that are just going so cheaply. I think it's David Silva as well, is only going for about 30k. If you pick them up and put them in the player of the month, you will make a ton of coins off of the packs in player of the month, and you'll be able to do it really cheaply. But we actually managed to pick up 2 Ozils. I think we picked them both up at 12,250 or 12,500. They both then sold on for 13,250, so that was a nice little profit there. Not huge, but I did find one for 9,000 coins that I missed, and obviously you can snipe him for anything up to, I think it's like 1,000 coins I think he can go for. So if you pick him up at that much, you're making 11,000 coins profit. Obviously, bots, as I said, very prominent in this game, so it may be a little bit more difficult to pick him up like that. But as you can see, we got 2 cards there very nicely. Kind of easy to snipe. I was quite surprised. He was a lot easier than I expected to snipe, but it was nice to pick 2 of those up. We managed to get this one there, and then the second one is just coming up in a second. But once we had both of them, they sold on. I did have to relist him once. Both of the cards relisted them once, and then they did sell for 13,250. So we made a nice little profit there. Obviously, it was annoying to have to relist him, but if you ever do see any of my snipes and you copy them and then you have to relist the players, don't worry about it. You're still going to make the same coins. It might just take you a little bit longer. Now, if you have enjoyed the video, guys, make sure to slap a like down below. Subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next one.